and welcome to The Balance. I'm your host, Andreana Jackson. I'm a realtor with over a decade of experience in the Miami real estate market, and today I have a special show for you. We're going to be doing a city spotlight on a neighborhood that is happening, one of the last waterfront communities in Miami for development. Today I have a special guest. I have Andy Daro of the Andy Daro team. I believe his team is number 10 in all of Miami Beach and 32 in the state of Florida. So welcome, Andy.
Thank you, Andreana. Nice to be here with you today. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you. Due to your experience, I felt that you would be the best to talk about the new developments around $2 billion will be coming to North Bay Village.
There is
in development.
a lot happening in North Bay Village. It's a very exciting time. We do have about $2 billion of mixed use projects by the Related Group, projects by Continuum, Shoma Bay, Pagani, MG Development, Prosper, of course, the Anson family, Sunbeam, and others on the way. So there's a lot happening right now. It's a very exciting time. And I think, North Bay Village is definitely it's primed for redevelopment in the very short future.
Well, I think it's a good thing. I mean, coming to the city 16 years ago and be able to live on the water with the views that we have is amazing, and the sunsets. And so it's nice to see that positive developments coming to the island. Can you speak to me on the Sunbeam projects?
Yeah, Sunbeam is the family that owned Channel 7. So they were one of the first families in North Bay Village. I think they've owned the news station since 1960s.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, they really kind of picked up their assemblage of land. They now have assembled what is 12 to 13 acres. So it's the largest landowner in North Bay Village.
Wow.
They have very exciting mixed use plans, which is anchored by, most of it is waterfront. So there is a 25-foot easement in the back, which I'm always very excited to talk about, called the Island Walk, which will be a public access for our residents and anchors a mixed use from residential to retail, shopping and dining, and everything in between.
So it'll turn the city more into more walkability.
Big time. I mean, the walkability of our island, North Bay Village is only 1 square mile.
Right.
But there isn't, this is one thing that I've really advocated for, and it's a game changer. So absolutely.
So one of the big things going on, like when people are moving here now, like Coconut Grove's pretty hot because of the walkability, and having that in North Bay Village will be great. Just to be able to walk out of your house and not have to leave or drive. So that'd be good.
Yeah, that's the new 15-minute cities they're coning it. But I mean, my ideal future is one that we don't have to leave the island, that everything is there.
Right.
That we have, Publix coming, so we'll have a major supermarket with the Shoma project.
Okay.
A lot of new restaurants coming, and just cafes, and it's exciting.
Really be able to take advantage of being on the bay. So that would be very interesting.
Being on the bay, and although, we have all these luxury new developments coming, we're giving the water back to the residents. I mean, the most important thing is something that we can all share, this public access, similar to what Miami Beach has done on Collins Avenue, how they have the entire street now of Collins Avenue, which is amazing.
Right.
Brickell Key, has a great example, and I think North Bay Village will soon is well be known for having a beautiful island walk, waterfront, pedestrian, public access.
I think it's really important. I also noticed that there was another development that Sunbeam had bought that sits back off the it's in Treasure Island, but sits back. It's the old Treasure Cove building.
Yes. This is actually the first building that is on the south side of the 79th Street that will come down next year.
Okay.
And this one they've had plans for is going to be a luxury rental building with some restaurants, and they'll start the Island Walk with this. So this is the first building from them that we should start to see some movement on next year.
Okay. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about you.
A little bit about me. I grew up in the Connecticut area. I went to
Okay.
college in New York and I started working in Manhattan. I got into real estate there. I
Okay.
started working with a team at Douglas Elliman in the Corcoran Group. And at the time, this is 2012, they were looking for somebody to come down to South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So I quickly signed up for that role. I mean, I always wanted to be in the Sunshine State,
Right.
Miami, of course, the center of it all. So
Right.
uh came down about 12 years ago, started working with
Mm-hmm.
the team, and got involved in real estate down here. Um, well ahead of, the mass migrations that we've seen in COVID and everything. So the timing was great.
Right.
And in 2021, I went over to Compass. I started my own real estate team at
Mm-hmm.
Compass,
Mm-hmm.
which is now in our fourth year. We've grown to about 20 agents almost that
Oh
we have
wow.
on our team now at Compass. So it's
Pretty
gotten to
big.
be it's gotten to be pretty big. Additionally, as you know, I'm one of the commissioners for North Bay Village.
Yes.
So this is my third year serving
Awesome.
public service role, which has been a great experience. I'm very
Right.
passionate about North Bay Village. I
Yes.
considered myself, I mean, people ask me how did I get into this role? And
Mm-hmm.
I always just considered myself an ambassador for North Bay Village, an advocate for the island. I always
It's
saw its
positive.
potential and how beautiful it was. And I started bringing my friends here and saying, why are you spending $1 million to look at the back of somebody's building in Brickell when for half that price, you can get beautiful sunsets and unobstructed bay views. And as they came here, they kind of saw, it
Right.
shows itself. As soon as people get to the island, it's amazing. It's centrally located, easy to get everywhere, surrounded by water. So now they used to call it the hidden gem or like the hidden secret.
Right.
It's not really hidden anymore. So I think we're on the map. Developers know about it. It's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
But really, we won't really see most of these new developments. Will be here in about 28 to 30.
Okay.
2030, we'll start to really see our skyline change.
Well, that's positive. So there's time coming. One of the best things about North Bay Village is the central location of it. You can be anywhere within the city within 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you'd be in Brickell in 15 minutes. You'd be in Surfside, Bell Harbor,
Hmm.
Aventura. I mean, you can't get more central. We like to call
Right.
ourselves the heart of the bay. That's
I love that.
so the heart of the bay. Uh, yeah, it's
Well,
what
one of
it's
the things that I really like about it is you're centrally located to go to Miami Beach if you need to. And I noticed that there's a lot of development going over there on the north side as well. Can you speak a little bit on that?
Yeah, North Beach is also one of the hottest neighborhoods for new development
Correct.
right now. You have a lot of projects coming into this neighborhood, which actually allow short-term rental. If you're familiar,
Right.
they have some pockets within North Beach there where Miami Beach doesn't allow. Some pockets in this North Beach neighborhood do allow. So you have a lot of short-term rental projects that's close to the beach. Uh,
It's
so
like three of them, right?
there's at least at least three. 72 Park is one that actually just released. So now it's open.
Right.
This is one of the first ones to hit market, but you have a couple others that are similar to North Bay Village timeline that are under pre-sales, and you'll start seeing construction in next year and the following. Also
Okay.
nice North Beach if you've been over where they have kind of Susie Beachy. They just redid
Yes.
that whole
The Ocean Terrace.
Ocean Terrace.
It's
It
beautiful.
really is. So Miami Beach has done an excellent job. They kind of re-cleaned up that whole area. It's
Yes.
beautiful. So if you haven't been over to the new section on 72nd and Ocean Terrace,
Right.
Miami Beach Park, it's really beautiful. And now this is open, and this project had been coming for the past couple years. It's finally nice to see everything done.
Yes, it took some time.
Yeah,
One of that park looks really nice in the dark at night where
yeah,
it's lit up. To see the sculptures. So I encourage everybody to get over there, take a look at it. We have a lot of free amenities around here.
exactly. Yeah,
And so I think it's a good thing to take advantage of them.
I agree. Yeah.
Um, Talk to me more about, let's see. So all the new developments coming, how is that going to affect the older condos? I believe today I looked, there was around 152 for sale?
It's a good question.
Hmm.
I think the older condos will benefit the most from the new construction. We have projects coming into our neighborhood that are selling, at as realtors, we know we kind of use a price per square foot, and
Hmm.
$1,500 a square foot is what most of these new developments coming when your resales are trading next door under 500. But I think you're going to see that is really when you have these luxury products next door and the
Hmm.
neighborhood really becomes desirable and on the map, that a lot of these people, in these buildings that are existing,
Hmm.
are you're really going to start to see values because a lot of them are still very well, priced as far as the Miami market is concerned.
Right, right.
That you can still find a lot of good deals, and anybody looking for options, Adriana and I are,
We're here
both
for you.
both would love to help you. I think North Bay Village is an excellent spot to look and get some resale condos right now.
Right.
Especially since the market this year has been very slow, so prices have come down this year. Condos have been sitting on the market a little longer, but I think
Hmm.
nobody can time the bottom of the market.
Right.
But I would anticipate that we're close. I mean, interest rates are coming down. There's
And a
political
lot of,
uncertainty in New York that has brought a lot of, that they're saying is bringing a lot of new New Yorkers to the area. I mean, New York's always loved Miami, but I think that it's
mhm.
really kicking it up even into another gear. We're continuing to get relocation. We're continuing to be one of the hottest spots for investment from international. So, I mean, we have domestic, international.
Well, I think most of all the new construction, half of it is fueled by the foreign buyer.
The new construction is really
Yeah.
fueled by foreign investment. Yeah.
Right.
I think they're really driving the market. It's
It's a safe place to put your money. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody likes new. So
Right.
they're going to be beautiful buildings. They're going to be the top that come into the neighborhood. Most of them are in key locations where they're going to have beautiful unobstructed water views. They're going to bring a new amenities to the neighborhood,
Hmm.
restaurants, dining. Um,
Do we want to put up a quick map of North Bay Village, just so everybody can see exactly where it's at? Um, you want to talk us through it?
Sure. So the map, it's three islands that is located between 79th Street in Miami on the west, and then to the east is 71st Street in Miami Beach. So as we're just zoomed in to the map, we have a mix of multifamily,
Hmm.
which is on the north side of that 79th Street Causeway, and then on the south side, you have single family zones. So you have about 400 single family homes in North Bay Village. Many of them, 80 to 100 of them, I believe, are waterfront.
Right, right. You
Um,
have North Bay Island's the only gated island.
you have the gated island, which is in the southwest corner. Yes, you can see this is
Hmm.
that's the gated island, all single family.
Hmm.
Above it, directly to the north, is what we call Harbor Island. This is
Yes.
where the Related Group is coming, where Pagani is building, amongst some others. This
Okay.
is all multifamily. And
Pagani, I'm sorry to
yeah,
interrupt.
please, please.
They just announced they're going to do a $30 million penthouse or something
Ah,
like that.
yes, and they're releasing an exclusive Pagani limited edition car with the penthouse.
Why
So,
not?
um,
I think Gil started that, right? Gil
I
Spencer?
did, yeah. Aston Martin was doing it as well. I
Okay.
think they were releasing some cars, but yeah, you have a car brand and you have a special offering. Why not? Why not throw one of these limited edition cars in with the penthouse? I think it's
Why not? But to have such a caliber of branding coming to North Bay Village, for them to pick North Bay Village over going to Brickell or going to
yeah.
the river, I
It's
think,
huge.
yeah.
I agree, and it is the first branded project for North Bay Village. So this is a very popular thing in Miami, as you see these luxury brands and all
Hmm.
all over. Pagani was the first one that it trusted in North Bay Village. It's rumored now that Related Group is going to be a Ritz Carlton. So these are
That's a
these are
big
some
deal.
big these are some big names coming to North Bay Village. So um, yeah, the future is bright.
It's shining.
It's shining. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Did we want to finish with the map, or was there anything else you wanted to say?
sure. I mean, the last island we didn't talk about is on the left. It's called Treasure Island. That's our mixed use.
That's
Uh,
my island.
this is your island. Yeah. We have our school district there as well.
Hmm.
So we have a public school, which is having a mixed use development, or a joint use development with the Argentine Football Association, which is
That's a big deal because let me
big
tell you,
deal.
right across from where it was, that's where Public Works was.
Correct.
So after all these years, it's finally been moved off the island.
Yeah.
I think it's a game changer for the block.
It is. We're replacing a rundown Publix work building with a new state-of-the-art athletic facilities run by the world champions of soccer here in Miami. I
Right,
mean,
right.
it's amazing. We have the World Cup coming up in 2026,
Hmm.
and that's when they really want to do. They're rushing to get things done in anticipation of this World Cup, so that I mean, the world champions will be right there in North Bay Village with the opening of their new academy and facilities that are mixed use with the North Bay Village school system.
Okay, so will this facility be open to residents?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a joint use. There's a joint use agreement that
Okay.
during the school hours, of course, the field and facilities, the children will have access.
Hmm.
After school hours and weekends, there's a rotating Argentine Football Association will have some rights to certain hours
Hmm.
for leasing it to teams or for their own academy trainings.
Hmm.
But there will be some public hours for the residents of North Bay Village as well. And it's not just soccer. I mean, it's a mixed use. There's going to be a track that goes around the entire school facilities.
Hmm.
We're also going to have pickleball and paddle courts, which are really big right now. So
Yes.
they're building some paddle and tennis courts into the facilities.
Okay.
So it's really going to be the community center is going to be there as well. So they're building a 3-story community center. It's going to have a roof deck garden and cafe, I believe, on the ground floor. So yeah, I mean, it's going
Only
to be amazing.
positive.
Yeah, only positive. And what the really other thing is, it's even more positive. This is the Argentine Football Association is doing the majority of the outside investment. So
Okay.
this isn't even taxpayer money that is bringing such a world class project to North Bay Village.
Well, that's a visionary project, so I appreciate it. To change that corridor right there, I can only help the rest of the buildings surrounding it, the
Yeah,
rest of the community.
I
You
think
know?
naturally, I think there's going to be a lot more pride coming to the area, people coming to the area, and
Mhm.
everyone just kind of seeing how amazing this island is. Um, so it'll definitely help. So I mean, yeah, it's more than just luxury. It's nice to see all these luxury residential projects coming, but
Mhm.
this one is a little bit different, and I think special and unique for sure in the fact that it's brought into the school board of Miami, the Argentine Football Association, and the city of North Bay Village. I mean, that's
So
a
that puts you on the
unique
map.
tabulation.
It
Yeah.
puts you on an international map
It
as
does.
well.
I mean, there's a lot of as you mentioned, international investment. There's been a lot of Argentines specifically that are interested in have heard
Of
about North
course.
Bay Village and are gravitating to this area.
I think before then there were a lot of Argentinians.
There is, yeah, yeah. So this is just
The icing on the cake.
perhaps, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that part. Tell me a little bit more. What project are you most excited about?
Hmm.
And I mean just from a real estate standpoint.
Which project? Okay.
So, like from a real estate standpoint, selling in North Bay Village was kind of a challenge when we brought our clients over from Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Um, for let's just say for amenities, and so one of our favorite buildings was always the Eloquence.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through a major renovation
They are.
there,
Yeah.
and so that's one of my favorite buildings. Of course, you can never get into the Cielo.
Yes. Yeah. That was beautiful. One of our best resales.
Right.
Um.
So, which one do you believe is actually besides the Paganis?
I think that's a tough question, and not that, but I think you have to give credit to Continuum.
Yes.
Continuum specifically is one of the most iconic buildings in all of Miami Beach. The Eichner family has built dozens of buildings in Miami and New York City.
Hmm.
They've never used the name Continuum since they built the iconic one south of Fifth.
True.
For the first time, they are using Continuum again, which really says something. And I spoke with Bruce and we asked him, why did you decide to use North Bay Village? And
Hmm.
he just said it reminded him so much of South Beach and south of Fifth. When they built the Continuum in the early 2000s, when they
Hmm.
started to do that project, the south of Fifth neighborhood was not what it is today. The south of Fifth now is known as kind of that's your
That's your creme de la creme. That's your
creme
Beverly
de-
Hills.
That's your
Yeah.
Beverly Hills. That's your most exclusive
Right.
neighborhood.
Mhm.
That's the most expensive real estate in
Sophie.
Miami. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So he kind of seen that same potential in North Bay Village, that it was completely an undervalued, overlooked market for many times. And,
Mhm.
they came in with the Continuum and they're already they're constructing their first tower. It'll be a
Mhm.
2 or 3 phase tower. And the first one's already on the way. So I'd say I'm very excited that they took the Continuum brand and they put it in North Bay Village. Well, the Palm Tree Club has brought in a lot of excitement to
It's
North Bay Village.
happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
I mean, yeah, not that, name drop celebrity or whatever, but Leonardo DiCaprio, Ivanka Trump. I mean, these people
I
are
saw
coming
all
into,
those people there
they're all
last
there.
year doing Basel.
Some of the biggest names in music. We're having
Diplo, right?
Diplo's play. Yeah, I mean, we're having some of the biggest artists that are playing there.
Well, then I also got a text that Black Coffee's going to play
Black
there.
Coffee. I think John Summit is leading off the Art Basel party in a few weeks.
Okay.
I mean, the who's who of DJs have come to Palm Tree Club. It's one of the best. They attract some of the best artists, and all these people are coming to North Bay Village, and so are residents. And you get some mix because they're not everybody likes to change, and I get it. And we've gotten a lot of complaints, but I see the good that they bring into the neighborhood, and really the kind of putting us on the map in a big way. I mean,
well, it's the type of clientele they're attracting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a higher end clientele. A lot of people don't know where North Bay Village is, and once they get there, like, oh, especially if they make it there during a sunset.
Yeah, and
you
they
fall in
can
love.
come on their yachts.
Yes.
Yeah, they come on their boats, so they're like, oh, it's all waterfront, and they have plenty of dock space behind them. So
last week I just had we're talking about yachts, so
yeah,
it's a big deal.
It is. And you had the DJ set right on the water with the sun going. It's amazing. So
right,
and it's also not a nightclub. North Bay Village, even though it has this history, if you've known of having a lot of nightclubs.
Right.
I mean, Dean Martin's place. They said Frank Sinatra used to frequent the area.
Right.
It's we've kind of respected the charm of the residential neighborhoods.
So it doesn't stay open late, right?
No, only on the weekends and until the music is off by 10 o'clock. So
okay.
It starts at 3 to 10. So it's a very reasonable hours of operation, I think, I would say.
Right.
Still, you can't please everybody with these things.
Of course.
But, this is just one other thing that they brought to the neighborhood in the interim while they're building their new construction.
So I'm immune from it because I'm on the other side of the island.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do know that it is a place that's being putting North Bay Village on the map for positive. And I noticed that people are saying that they live in North Bay Village. I'm like, no, you really live in Normandy. Oh, I thought it was North Bay Village. No.
Yeah, there was, exactly. Before they didn't want to identify. Now you want to identify with North Bay Village. So you've done
your job.
Yeah, we've done something right, I think.
So it's really impressive. Like one of the reasons I haven't left and gone to the other side is because how close the community is, and the police force there.
Yeah.
It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
As well. And I think they have a 3-minute response time.
Yeah, our police department is amazing.
Yes.
We, as we mentioned before, North Bay Village is only a square mile, so that we have our own police department for that. They're, from the chief down to, everybody is, the department, is very highly ranked, very, we very lucky to have them, and it keeps North Bay Village, not only a beautiful place, but a safe place,
Right.
Crime is next to none in North Bay Village, I want to say.
Right.
We don't have, there hasn't been an issue. So, and a lot of that is thanks to our men in blue.
Right. So that's a good thing. So thank you guys for keeping that going. Tell me this. This is a show about the balance.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep your balance?
With faith and family,
okay.
I think for me. Yeah. I have a 2-year-old son. My wife, Christina, and I, 2 years ago, we were blessed with our son, Alexander.
He's gorgeous.
Thank you. He's a handful.
And she's beautiful as well.
Thank you as well. So yeah, he's the biggest excitement that we have now. Everything is new to him, and you're just learning to see the eyes, see the world again through the eyes of a
2-year-old
child and everything. That puts things in perspective more than anything, and that some days that are just so stressful with work, when you get home at 5-6 o'clock, and it kind of, you're able to just put back into what's really important again. And then again with that, my wife and I, we've always really connected. She has a strong faith as well. We're members of, I don't know if you've heard, VU Church here in Miami. We love that community. We have a great network of friends and people there, and I think they're doing amazing things throughout Miami.
Awesome. They have a couple of different locations.
They have 4 different locations. They have one here in South Miami where we are now. They have another in Little Haiti, which is where we go to
Okay.
in Little Haiti. It's closest to us in North Bay Village. They
Okay.
have a boutique one in the Design District, and now they have a new one in Miami Gardens. So four
Lovely.
locations. They do three services a day. They're packed, and it's with a lot of youth in Miami, which you don't see. Like
Right.
they're really bringing kind of some of the youth back to the church, and uh, just really creating a positive impact. The message is amazing.
Do you play in the church?
Not in VU. They have
Okay.
amazing worship musics. Before that, I went to a church in Brickell that I do play the guitar a little bit, which is
Mhm.
another way that you can keep some balance. And I was part of a worship band in Brickell for a little while. But since we've went to the new church, I haven't been involved in the music there. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
But
amazing. I
but
would,
no, I just
yeah.
thought I was like, "Oh, cool, you're into Christian rock." I was like, "That's
I
awesome."
do. Yeah, a little bit of guitar. It's another hobby of mine.
Mhm.
Um, so these things help you keep the balance because yeah, we have a tendency to just kind of get I mean, Miami's a very fast place. Everything can be work, 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 and you kind of get wrapped up in that sometimes. And
Right.
yeah, just need to sit back and see what's really important. And uh,
Decompress.
yeah, and I know we talked a lot about work and development on our show, but I like that that your podcast really kind of tunes into the wellness as well. And I think that the balance of both is what will really make that's the
It makes a
key.
happy life. It makes a
That's the
happy
key to
life.
life. Yeah.
Right.
Without balance, yeah, you have nothing. Some people are, as they have all the money in the world, but they're not happy, and they're missing the balance. They're
Right.
missing, whatever other pieces of them are not complete. So
You
there's
gotta
just
have the wellness in there, and if you don't, we see people break,
yeah.
and they break in different ways. Maybe they break with food, they break with alcohol,
Hmm.
they break with drugs, things like that, and you can't hear your voice and you can't come to yourself, so it's really good to find different ways to release spiritually.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Couldn't
Uh,
agree more. Yeah.
so that's what I try to bring to everyone. Me and my mother, we're not, of course, we're apart, but we like to watch church together online,
Nice.
and we talk about the pastor.
Which one online do you?
My church is Alfred Street Baptist Church.
Okay.
It's in Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia.
Cool.
So,
Nice
yes.
way to connect. Yeah.
Yes, I would like to thank you for coming on today for this conversation. A lot of people asked a lot of questions about what's going on in North Bay Village, and I thought this would be a good resource.
Yeah, thanks for
Um,
having me. I hope we were helpful for informing some people about things happening in North Bay Village. And
Nothing but positive. So, Andy, if they want to get a hold of you, how can they?
Instagram, Andy Daro, always the easiest way. Names up on the screen. Andy.daro@compass.com is an email. And I'd love to hear from anybody as well.
Okay. Well, thank you. I hope this show inspired you. There are a lot of good deals out there in North Bay Village. Look us up. Have a good one.